Is Bitcoin going to $10,000? Now, the reason why I bring this up is because Heidi had posted earlier on Twitter that Bitcoin will never reach $10,000 again. And okay, so the comments that I'm seeing underneath says that a lot of people are incredibly bearish right now. Like, I've never seen so many people thinking that we are going to ever go back to $10,000. They're like, well, never say never. Things can always happen. And I'm like, guys, like, let me go over some things that I think that are important that makes me think that we will never see $10,000 again. Okay. So first off, RSI currently right now it's about $36,000, $35,000. Okay. So currently the RSI, the weekly RSI is at about 37. All right. And so typically the bottom of bear markets were around 29 to 35 on the weekly RSI. We are now at 37. And so, yeah, I would expect us to maybe go down again. And I have a lot of stink bids just in case it does. We've told our CT Club members, if you haven't checked this out, link is below. I do trade alerts, and we've been buying dollar cost averaging on the way down. And I think that's really important. And I've been, pretty adamant on doing that the whole way down. Okay, so also keep in mind that the March 2020 crash, when Bitcoin reached, I think $3,500, the weekly RSI was at 35. Okay, so we are very close to that. And that was like, people were just gave up on this space. Like Heidi and I, we were just on Twitter and YouTube, and people were just really depressed. And that was the lowest morale I've seen in this space for a very long time. People actually thought Bitcoin was going to go away. All right, so here's something cool. Okay, Glassnodes, it's OnChain Analytics, all right? So with OnChain Analytics, what we've seen during this dip, so ever since the dip has been happening, the wallets or the people that have invested in Bitcoin for under a year have actually been selling, okay? But the people that have been holding for more than a year or a year and over have actually been adding to their position. And it's been growing like the whole way down. The more down it goes, the more people are adding to their positions for the long-term holders that have been holding longer than 1 year or 1 year and above. So that tells me smart money is getting in. El Salvador is buying. I think even Rothschild fund is buying investment fund is buying a bunch of grayscale Bitcoin ETFs. Okay, I forgot the news on this, but like big money is actually getting in, and they're not stupid. Okay, whether grayscale is holding the actual physical, it doesn't matter. People are still interested in Bitcoin. Okay, so that just shows that big money is going to be getting either the physical Bitcoin or an ETF, which I don't really care much for ETFs. I care about like actually what you can hold in your, having your private keys holding Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin has fallen the 7th largest drop in all of history. That was about 50% drop. And, that was, some of the drawdowns were 93%, 85%, 83%, 71%, 53%, which we had last year, 49%, or actually 50%, and then 49%. So actually, we are actually on the 6th largest because this was a little bit earlier. This was the 6th largest drop ever. And that makes me bullish, guys. Like, people are freaking out about the Fed rate hikes and stuff. And keep in mind that in 2017, the Fed Reserve raised rates 3 times in 2017 during the craziest bull run we've ever seen in our lives. So what are you guys freaking out about? Do you really think they're going to do anything? First off, the Federal Reserve didn't really raise interest rates. They said they raised interest rates 3 times, but when you have a meaningless interest rate like a 0.25 or a 0.5 basis point rate hike, That's meaningless. It's not like Paul Volcker when he raised it from 16 to 18%. So anyways, that's all I have to do today. Please check us out, our CT Club, and I'll keep you guys posted whatever I see. I think these things are really interesting. I'm really fascinated with on-chain analytics and actually what is happening in this space instead of just emotional lines drawn in the sand. All right, see ya. Bye.